Both teams having to go without their big guy in the middle. It's hard to imagine a guy bigger than Manute Bol, but bigger in terms of value to team, and that's Jeff Ruland, who will sit out this game for the Bullets. And of course, Moses Malone not here for the 76ers. The Bullets will control the tap, and Cliff Robinson has it, a very versatile offensive player who's having his best season probably for the Bullets this year. Gus Williams, and now to Bol, who now throws a hook shot up and in, and that's the new wrinkle of Manute Bol. He'll shoot the ball.
Getting better and better with that hook shot, also not a bad passer.
Charles Barkley out high. The Sixers will work to him as much as possible. Charles Jones guards him. Stokes looking for Catledge and then takes it in himself and has it smothered by Bol. But a foul called before the shot. Now they're going to say he was shot in the, or fouled in the act of shooting. So Stokes lucky here, I think, getting away with one. And he'll have another.
Stokes, the rookie?
A personal foul, I'm sorry, on Cliff Robinson. And we got to be very accurate about our fouls because it's very critical for the Sixers in this game to get the big people of the Bullets in foul trouble. So 1 point for the Sixers on that exchange. They trail it 2-1 in the opening moments of this game. Gus Williams has it. Williams will drive on Cheeks, pulls up, and no good. Rebound to Irving. Sixers looking to run right away as Cheeks broke on that jump shot. Barkley out high. Terry Catledge having the tough job of having to shoot over Bol for the most part. Here's Irving with it. And the ball knocked out of the hands of Julius Irving. The first turnover of the game for Philadelphia. Here comes Bol on that exchange down low. They're looking for him a little bit. Jeff Malone, the chief threat of this team outside. Robinson, a fine baseline player, misses. So the Doc with the rebound. Right now the Sixers doing exactly what Washington wants, and that's coming up slowly and getting into that set offense. Catledge has plenty of shooting room and goes from outside over Manute Bol.
And even that outside shot, sometimes Bol with that great reach could just sweep across and block it. You got to watch it, but the first two of the game for Terry. First field goal for the Sixers.
You've got that right. He can stand off about 8-9 feet, and then when you go up to for the shot, that wingspan kills you. Here's Malone. Jeff Malone hitting his first two-pointer. 4-3 Washington to Irving. Washington to Irving? Malone with it. Jeff Malone. Rebound to Stokes.
Sixers trying to run, Jim, but Manute getting back on defense.
What a season he's had from the durability standpoint. Amazing. He's only missed one game. Irving up. Good, and he's fouled. Julius Irving, no stranger to playoff pressure and also to big games in these playoffs.
No stranger also to the glass as Doc finds a spot on the floor, kisses it nicely, and the chance for the three-point play.
Another one here would give the Sixers a 6-4 lead. So Julius with three. Doc averaged 18 points a game this year. The first time in his career he was under 20. And a foul away from the basketball here against the Bullets. Let's see who they're going to give this foul to. It's going to be on Jeff Malone, and that's his second personal foul.
And Kevin Lockheed's got to watch Malone, one of his big scorers already with two quick fouls.
Bullets are also missing Frank Johnson, an outstanding backcourt player. He's out for the playoffs. Cheeks with the miss, and Bol with his first rebound. And here come the Bullets on a semi-fast break. Gus Williams will throw it up from the corner. Gus Williams. 2 points for Williams, and this game tied now at 6. These teams tied 6 games this year, each winning 3. Yet to see Charles Barkley get involved. The Sixers will no doubt get him going soon. Here he is with the ball. Charles Jones on him. Barkley will challenge Jones and go around Bol and has it swatted once, blocked again, and this time a foul.
Personal foul, Charles Jones.
Charles Jones with the personal foul, number 1.
And there you see Charles trying to protect himself from Manute Bol initially there by going underneath the rim on that first shot. On the follow-up shot, he was fouled by Charles Jones, and the inspirational leader for the 76ers, who runs on pure emotion, Charles Barkley, to the foul line. Charles up statistically in just about every other category except for foul shooting. Exemplary right there as he misses one.
Charles plays at such an exhausting pace that sometimes fatigue is one of the main factors in people missing foul shots. You lose your concentration, and some of the fundamentals of shooting go by the boards. 1 out of 2 for Charles, his first points of the game, or point rather. And the Sixers lead it by 1. 8:35 remaining here in the opening quarter. It's been pretty much to form so far. Williams trying to beat the Sixer defense. They give him the open shot, and he drills it.
Sixers did well in defense that time, switching men, playing well, and then suddenly they slacked off, and there was Gus Williams for the jump.
Williams is the one guy that if he gets hot will be the big surprise. He has not had a good season, but he's capable of it. Here's a missed rebound by Bol, but out with it comes Robinson. Jeff Malone almost travels with it. Barkley guarding him. Look for Malone to try and go inside on Charles. Here's the pull-up jump shot, and it's right on target.
Good play that time by Malone as he was fading away, and when you're doing that, you kind of have to aim for the back of the rim when you shoot the jumper.
This could be an illegal defense, and that's the case as the Sixers are crowding Charles Barkley in there, not letting him get the basketball. You cannot double team a man who does not have the ball, and I believe that's what happened there.
Sixers would do well to go to Julius Erving here, work a little bit on Jeff Malone, who's got 2 personals.
Barkley to Erving over his hands, and another turnover for the Sixers now, who are not getting good opportunities here on this slowdown style of play. Bullets leading by 3. Cliff Robinson around and over Catledge. No. Tapped up by, I believe, Manute Bol was in there for a rare tip-in. That is just the case. He doesn't get many of those because he doesn't pound the boards all that much. On the defensive end, the Sixers want a timeout. They're trailing at 12-7. Sixers trying not to lose this one here, and so far have not established an outside shot. Have been trying to work it inside to no avail. Cheeks down low, finds Catledge, and he's hacked the first time. No call. This one blocked by Bol, and out come the, well, sort of out come the Bullets, but finally dishing it back to Jones.
Cheeks tried to draw a ball and then dish it off, and Manute made a couple of good blocks in there. Boy, he's something.
Looked like he got a big piece of Catledge the first time, but all ball the next time. So now here come the Caps, or Bullets. Caps were in here. They're in the hockey. Charles Barkley with it. It used to be the Capital Bullets. I guess that's what I was thinking of. Inside to Catledge. He's going to keep challenging in there, and another missed fire, and out come the Bullets again. Cliff Robinson now slows things up.
Terry, after getting blocked net last time, wants to go back at Manute.
Jeff Malone from the outside, no. And Mo Cheeks gets the loose ball in there. All the way down to Greg Stokes. He's open. Stokes with the layup. That time the Sixers successful at getting down the floor, or at least getting the ball down before the Bullets.
No doubt Matt Guokas in his timeout huddle was stressing. Fast break, get the game going.
12-9, here's Jones. He's not much of an offensive player. Gus Williams from way outside. And Williams with 6 points. Tops the Bullets in scoring early on. Bullets are shooting well. 6 out of 8 are Williams and Malone. Irving off the glass is short with it. Gets the loose ball himself. Going to fade up and over. Again, the Sixers missing. Barkley, though, and round goal, and this time a foul call. Got to be fouling somebody in there, and this time he got whistled for it. Matty Gukas in a little trouble with Jack Madden, gets sent back to the bench.
And some good crashing here by the young guys. Charles Barkley, Terry Catlett. Terry getting a bit emotional here. And Manute with the gap-toothed smile as he is called for his first personal foul.
You got to get him to take some steps in there because he's not a great athlete, does not have great coordination. If you just let him stand and throw those big arms up in the air, it's like shooting over a tree.
You can beat him with quickness.
14-11 the score. Washington in front. Cheeks and Williams. Mo Cheeks has done an outstanding job on Gus Williams, who has rarely had a good game against the Sixers in a couple of years. Outside shooting this time by Charles Jones. You don't expect that. 16-11. Mo Cheeks now going to fire. Sixers got to start doing that, Mark.
Well, that'll loosen things up inside for them. It'll cause the defense to come out and play those jump shooters.
16-13. We mentioned the importance of perhaps a Sedale 3 as this 5-game series wears in. Charles Jones with it, trying to go around Barkley, double team. Looks like he traveled, and he did, says Jack Madden, and about 8,000 fans saw the same thing. A Bullets turnover now.
Delay of game warning has been issued against.
Also, a delay of game warning being called against the Bullets, who tossed the basketball away. Jones and Kevin Lockery picked it up and held on to it for a while. 4:20 left to go, opening quarter. Low scoring as the Bullets would want it. To Irving inside. Terry Catlett again, very short with it, and a whistle and a loose ball. This one going to go against Philadelphia.
Personal foul,
Julius Irving called for the loose ball foul, his first in the game.
Roundfield checks in for Charles Jones.
Dan Roundfield comes in for Charles Jones, and that'll also cause Matty Gukas to get Bobby Jones ready for action. Gus Williams with it. Got that Manute Bol running picks now. Remember earlier in the year, he just sort of stood on the sidelines and watched the other guys. Here goes Williams, or rather Roundfield, with the turnaround jump shot.
Bullets, Jim, shooting well from the outside in the early going.
As is their nature, and Sixers knew that would be a problem. Here goes Cheeks, going to go all the way this time and can't get the roll. Inside, who's got it? Finally outside to Irving.
Score the basket for Charles Barkley. Goaltending violation against the Bullets. The basket.
They're going to score that basket to Barkley, a goaltending call. One kind of lost there, very poorly explained. In any case, the Sixers trail at 18-15. Barkley gets credit for a basket there that was swatted away. Here's Malone away outside and a whistle. Game kind of picking up in intensity underneath. A lot of battling for position and elbowing and shoving going on in there.
The 76ers 24, Bobby Jones checks in for
Terry Catlett commits his first foul, and it will put Cliff Robinson on the line.
Bobby Jones, the great defender. Always good at filling the wing on the fast break. He'll help that fast break game get started a little bit.
And we need a conversation here as Jack Madden comes over to discuss things here with the timers. And it's not a shooting foul. That's the problem, as Robinson was setting up on the line. Gus Williams, the fadeaway, off the side of the glass and knocked away, picked up by Irving. The Sixers have a 3-on-3, but one of them is Bol. Cheeks goes around and gets the shot and draws the foul. And that will be penalty number 2 on Manute.
Sixers gain the advantage here when their two guards are caught down the floor trying to save the ball and keep it in bounds. And Maurice Cheeks, as you can see again, protecting himself from Manute Bol with the rim. He goes to the other side, and Manute is just forced to foul him in the act. Of course, Cheeks, one of the best at protecting himself like that. Great at penetrating, excellent in the open floor and in the fast break, and the chance now for the three-point play.
Manute comes to the sidelines, and Tom McMillan replaces him. Now, McMillan will probably shift to a forward role, and Robinson will guard sort of he'll take up what can be called the center position. Neither team has a true center in the game right now. McMillan generally will shoot the ball the first time he gets it. That's his style.
The left-hand shot from the baseline.
Now we're going to have an illegal defensive call here against the 76ers. Charles Barkley called for it. Bullets are going to call a timeout. Cliff Robinson double team. Leaves Williams open, and before Gus can get the shot off, we have another foul called, a grabbing foul. This one on Mo Cheeks. Sixers doing a good job so far of keeping Cliff Robinson quiet. Obviously, you can't stop everybody, but if you can keep him down, and I think the odds are in your favor, you're going to win the ball game. Here's Malone, Jeff Malone right on target.
Malone staying in the game with those two personal fouls, and he still has that scoring touch.
The Bullets generally win when Malone and Robinson average over 20 a game each. Irving misses the shot. Great Roundfield with the rebound. Now this is going to be a reach-in foul on Julius Irving, number 2 for the Doc. Started to point out when Malone, Jeff Malone, and Cliff Robinson are 20 points or better, the Bullets generally win. When one or both are under 20, they generally lose. 20-18 your score, and this is Malone with it. Moving on Sedale 3, and Sedale with the pushing foul. Sedale 3, Bobby Jones, Mo Cheeks, Barkley, and Catledge in the game for the Sixers.
I think Jeff Malone thinks he could take Sedale and do just about anything he wants with him. And right there, as soon as he got the ball, he did get free on the baseline, beat him by a step. And Jeff Malone, who has really blossomed into one of the, well, perhaps one of the best outside shooters in the NBA today.
Darren Day into the game for Washington. Only one guard, World Free, scored more than did Malone this year. Barkley the rebound. Sedale 3 to open on the baseline, elects not to go in there. Darren Day out on 3. Now to Barkley, Roundfield guarding Charles. Here's an over-the-shoulder pass that somehow lands in the hands of Terry Catledge, almost by luck and accident there.
Terry will take it. He wants his points. New ball's out of the game. He has a much clearer path to the basket.
Big difference when you can see where you're shooting the ball. Malone to McMillan. That'll go up. Book that.
That's a little turnaround jumper, that pet move by Tom McMillan. It's about the only move he has left, but I guess it's still effective.
Well, he has a theory that as soon as he gets the ball, he wants to shoot it and establish whether or not he's got a rhythm in the game. Banging underneath, and Barkley finally with the tap. Catledge maybe as well. Let's see who they give it to. Great hustle by both of them. Barkley will get it. 7 in the game for Charles. McMillan got a poke in the nose there on that play, and he's nearly doubled over there as the Bullets try and run their offense without him. Roundfield blocked inside by Barkley. Catledge with it, and here come the Sixers on the run. The pass broken up, though, nicely by, I believe, Roundfield. McMillan still smarting out there. He took a pop in the face as both Catledge and Barkley went for that.
There's Roundfield coming up short, courtesy of Mr. Barkley, who nicely gets his fingertips, maybe even a couple of fingernails on that ball, gets it away, and into the game for the injured Tom McMillan. Comes Robinson, Cliff Robinson.
30 seconds left in the opening quarter. The Sixers trailing it by 1, and that has to be encouraging because they've shot the ball very poorly. Cheeks misses. Follow up by Catledge, no. Sixers shooting at around 33% right now. Here's a loose ball off the knees of Mo Cheeks.
Jeff Malone upset there. He was just a step ahead of Mo. The pass was not perfect. Cheeks was able to get back and deflect it. And one shot coming up here for the Bullets with 18 seconds to go. Want to get a little extra rebounding in here. McMillan into the game for Robinson.
Williams with it. He'll try and take the clock down as best he can. There's 12 seconds left to go. Inside, swatted away by Barkley, but grabbed by Malone to round field. Darren Day, and Day makes the shot. 2 seconds on the clock. Cheeks will have to throw it from here. To Barkley, no, it will not go. Dudley Bradley in the game for the Bullets. He joins Malone, Darren Day, Tom McMillan, and Dan Roundfield. Cheeks, Bobby Jones, and Clement Johnson. Sedale 3, Charles Barkley. Clement doubtful until the very warm-ups tonight. Here's 3 off the mark, and the rebound to Clement, who fires up and good. Clement with reoccurring back spasms was doubtful right up until warm-ups tonight, but it's good to see him out there contributing. Here's McMillan, Johnson on him. McMillan's to Day. Darren Day's baseline jump shot. Off the front of the rim, and here comes Charles out with it. 3-on-3. Charles doesn't care. He's going to go right to Bobby Jones. No. Sedale Freak the rebound. Bobby Jones, tangled among the photographers, finally gets back into play. Roundfield gives Barkley a pounding inside, and we're going to get a 3-second violation. Both Roundfield and Barkley were really going at it, and I guess the easiest way is just call 3 seconds. You can't decide who's fouling who.
That's the old pro and the second-year man going at it right there. Roundfield a good defender. Charles Barkley wants to get his points.
Expect to see a lot of Roundfield in this series. He's been a very effective player against Charles. Darren Day almost goes 3 seconds. They're going to say no, it's traveling instead.
Darren gave up his dribble and then changed pivot feet. Have a turnover by the Bullets. 76ers with the ball and their chance to regain the lead here in the second quarter.
Gus Williams, who hurt the Sixers in the first quarter with his long-range jump shot, is back in there. Bobby Jones now looking to Clement Johnson, throws it away and picked up by McMillan.
Rare bad pass by Bobby as he tried to lead Clement underneath.
This is Darren Day. Almost stolen by Cheeks. Williams from the baseline, short with it, and Clement Johnson the rebound. Here come the Sixers on the run. Sedale 3. Bullets doing a fine job, though, getting back. This is how the Bullets would like to see it played, because they can always double-team Charles when the pace is slow like this. Cheeks trying to penetrate, goes around and throws one up just to throw up a Hail Mary there as he was fouled by Darren Day, and Mo trying to make a three-point play out of it. Threw up a wild one.
Kevin Lockery, who earlier this year was the color commentator for Detroit, suddenly thrust into the playoff scene, taking over for the fired Gene Shute late in the year. Maurice Cheeks, who has started 108 straight games now for the Sixers, including the last 82 during the regular season. Of course, game number 83, and he's been an Iron Man, to say the least.
He's the only player on either team that's played in every game. There aren't too many of them around the NBA that can make the claim, starting players particularly. Here's McMillan open for a spell, but passes it up. Williams right out the three-point line, and it'll count for 3. Just on the line. It looked like he almost had a toe touching that red stripe, but no, says Ed Middleton, a legitimate three-pointer. 28-26, the Bullets. Here goes Cheeks. And all kinds of holding and grabbing in there for that rebound. Roundfield is a master at every little trick in the book. But Darren Day called for the foul as Roundfield kind of put a vice grip on Barkley to keep him from getting that rebound. Perry Moss into the game for the 76ers. He's number 9.
Perry used to play for these Washington Bullets. Then when Frank Johnson came back from his foot injury, was made expendable. And then Johnson went back on the injured list.
Look at the double team on Barkley. They look like Kevin Locklear said, this guy's not going to beat us tonight. Charles answers in his own foul.
For an instant, he got a one-on-one against Roundfield, and watch his eyes light up. Whoa, I'm going to the hole. See you later, kaboom.
Brown gets into the game a little bit. Williams on the penetration, and a whistle by Jack Madden, and a foul called against the Sixers. Perry Moss making contact there with Williams.
Charles, as we've said before, Jim the Lamplighter, that's his first one-on-one bucket he's got this game.
McMillan to Roundfield, and Roundfield is grabbed by Barkley.
Personal foul, Charles Barkley.
Charles agreeing wholeheartedly on that call and wants Ed Middleton to know that it was a good call.
He even agrees vociferously.
I think the officials would prefer just to let the game be in their control. McMillan up over Clement Johnson from long distance, and Barkley a rebound.
Charles' heart's thumping a little bit now, I think. Jumping just a little bit higher.
He's off to a great start on the boards, although he hasn't been a big offensive factor. Sedale Threed on a tough shot as Dudley Bradley was all over him.
Sedale 0 for 2 in the early goings. Got to hit the jumper.
Darren Day going to try and move on Bobby Jones inside to McMillan. Swatted by Clement Johnson, who can block shots for the best of them as well. Whoa! That had to be an extra stride, didn't it? Yep.
Violation against the 76ers.
Perry Moss was trying to do one of those Julius Erving glides, except he ran out of airspace. And we're still tied at 28. This is Roundfield. This time stolen. Oh, a whistle. And Charles will not applaud this call.
34, Charles Barkley is second. Team's third.
Jack Madden says, give me the ball.
Returns replacing Bobby Jones. Also the 76ers.
Well, I don't know where the slap came in. It looked like he stole it cleanly. Maybe the hip there. But it looked as though Roundfield kind of stuck his knee in there as well. Charles might have it right.
Charles is on the floor. Now he gets off. He was actually still on the floor complaining while the game was in progress. That's a technical foul in the regular season. Here's Roundfield just losing the ball.
Roundfield seen Catlidge into the game for the first time in a while. Wants to take him right to the hole and loses it.
Wow, Washington's running their offense, and Barkley is backing off the floor, arguing with the officials, and they let him get away with it. Clement Johnson almost had it stripped away by McMillan. Turn around by Johnson, and that's a big lift for the Sixers.
Bad back or not, Clement Johnson coming in, supplying some offense and hitting the boards as well. Doesn't look too bad, Jim Barnier.
Sixers by 2. Nice stretch of minutes here. He's had a block shot, a couple of goals. Roundfield turning around and going over Terry Catlidge. Those are the guys that scare you come playoff time. The guys that have been there and will rev it up for a short series of games. Here's one popped away, but the Sixers save it. Perry Moss with the long bomber. And that's out of bounds. Who's it going to go to here? A little bit of a discrepancy, but finally Ed Middleton comes in and says, let's go the other way. Bullets basketball.
Checks in for Darren Day.
We're tied at 30 after the Sixers trailed by 3 after the first 12 minutes. 7 minutes exactly to go here in the first half. McMillan almost stolen by Irving, who's got 2 fouls. Has to be a little careful. Ooh, McMillan with a funny half jump shot there, makes a bad pass. Ooh, Sedale Threet with it. Irving open, going to challenge McMillan. The scoop shot is in.
No defender around him. Doc sees swoop room. He goes flying in for the finger roll. 6:32 to go, second period. Sixers by 2 here at 32-30.
Evidently a technical foul call on Matty Gukas here. Complaining on, that's exactly what happened, complaining on that out of bounds ruling. And Malone converts. And we're also going to have a 76ers timeout.
That last technical, Jim Barniak, I wonder if Matt Gukas isn't just trying to fire up his team a little bit, get their fast break game going, get their juices going a little bit. It's been a slow-paced game.
I think he's also trying to fire up the officials because the general contact of the game has been in the Bullets' favor. Here goes a missed shot by Jeff Malone. Irving over Roundfield. Off the mark, and strong rebound by Robinson, the outlet to Roundfield. Roundfield going to try and shoot over Irving, and does. The bank shot by Danny Roundfield. He's got 6 points.
Like Irving, Roundfield likes the glass, high off the glass that time for 2.
About 4 years ago, I remember Julius Irving telling me that Dan Roundfield, then in his prime, was the most underrated player in the NBA. Then with the Hawks. Clement Johnson. The roll and the tap by Irving.
Good play by Doc, too, because Roundfield had position on him off the offensive board, but Doc still with the spring in the legs. Gets up for 2.
5:30 left to go, first half. Sixers by 1. Figured to be tough, and it is. Robinson, the pump fake, and a wide open Gus Williams.
Gus Williams from Robinson.
11 in the game for Gus Williams is that Manute Bol is lumbering toward the scoring table. He'll be there in another 4 to 5 minutes. Irving, the offensive board, blocked by Roundfield. Here come the Bullets out with it. And a foul called as Perry Moss, in desperation, grabs Cliff Robinson.
Team fourth.
Here comes Manute Bol as well as Mo Cheeks for the Bullets and Sixers, respectively.
Cheeks into the game for Sedale Threatt, who failed to hit a shot during his time in the game. 76ers twice as many boards as those Bullets, but they trail it by 1 in the game, which means Bullets have a better field goal shooting percentage.
Robinson, a little soft hook shot, and Perry Moss with the board, but throws it right to Cliff Robinson. And knocked out of bounds by Gus Williams. A break for the Sixers as Clement Johnson and Gus Williams battled for that bounce pass. Game a little sloppy now, but the Sixers have got to establish something from the outside. Here goes Cheeks. Mo Cheeks firing, gets his own rebound. Takes it underneath and gets the smooth shot.
Shows you where the quickness could beat that big guy, and right there again, Mo Cheeks under the rim for the layup.
Bol set up to block the shot as a normal guy would shoot it, but Mo went around the opposite side of the hoop. Jeff Malone, the quick pull-up move. No good. Rebound, a strong one by Irving, who comes out of it. Bol just fell down. Stolen by Williams, and here come the Bullets. 3-on-1. And off the hands of Cliff Robinson, and boy, have we gotten sloppy at both ends all of a sudden. Irving swatted away by Williams. Now we've got a 4-on-2. Let's see if something will finally happen. Blocked and knocked out of bounds. The Sixers save an easy 2 there.
Good defensive play by Perry Moss as his man just snuck around him, and at the last second, Moss got his hand in there, deflected it out of bounds. Certainly saved a short 2.
We're going to definitely have a low-scoring game if it stays like this. Cliff Robinson, the wing shot, his first 2 points of the game. A big plus for the Sixers there, who only trail it by 1, 37-36. Irving out on top, looking inside, where the Sixers have had problems there too. Irving has to fly in the sky and try and force one up here. Instead, he draws a foul.
His second, team's third.
Second foul committed by Dan Roundfield.
Turns for Perry Moss. Julius Irving will shoot two.
Hate to say it, Jim, but this half, it really looks like the Sixers miss Moses Malone, because usually in the half-court situation, he is their money man. He's the fellow they go to. They go right down low to him. He could either pull his way to the basket, find his way to the foul line. And right now, because they're not hitting their outside shots, and Manute Bol and some others are patrolling the inside well, the Sixers don't look very good offensively in this half-court setup.
And a whistle here.
Lane violation.
And we have a lane violation.
Julius Irving will shoot one.
And so Julius will have another chance here. Watch it again.
Watch Manute trying to get a step there on Clement Johnson.
Manute and Clement Johnson almost simultaneously violated the lane. Sounds serious, doesn't it? Violate the lane. Two guys. 38-37, Sixers on top, down by one, as we have a close game from the very start. Here's Malone misfiring the ball loose underneath, and a foul also. This one is going to be called on Terry Catledge, his second.
Teams over the limit. For Cliff Robinson, the line shooting two.
On the plus side for the Bullets, they've got the slow tug-of-war that they've wanted. On the plus side for the Sixers, the team has shot very poorly in the 30s here in the first half, but yet are tied. Now still tied. Here's another whistle, another lane violation. Boy, it almost looks to me like, Mark, the officials want to kind of have their moment here tonight.
Well, it's something that's not called very often, and perhaps they met before the game and decided there are certain things they were going to look for, and the lane violation being one of them.
Well, one thing that happens in the playoffs, you get two lead officials working together, and both of them will, in the style that they've been working all year, try and lead the game. That's the lead official generally makes many more calls than does the second official. Barkley on Roundfield gets Bol in the air and even got the shot over Manute Bol, who was coming down that time when Charles went up. 2:40 left to go. Robinson over Catledge, and there's Cliff Robinson's patented move. Bullets by one, 41-40. Julius tries to spin away, cannot get it around that Bol, who comes up with another block. That's 6 now for him. Roundfield looked like he may have traveled. Instead, he's fouled in there. Bullets convert 1 out of 2 and thus take a 2-point lead. And there's a bad pass as Irving and Mo Cheeks were not in sync, and the ball thrown out of bounds. Bullets have it. I believe this is the first time Moses has been to a game since the injury. The alley-oop to Robinson thrown away, and Terry Catledge makes a gallant attempt at a steal, but out of bounds it goes off of him. Bobby Jones will replace Catledge. Great to see Jack McMahon back with the Sixers, too. Here's Jeff Malone breaking underneath from the backside. Cliff Robinson, who is an outstanding passer, gets credit with the assist. Stolen by Williams. 3-on-2 to Robinson. Misses the dunk, but he's fouled. Cliff Robinson missed what appeared to be an easy shot, but he's fouled, and the momentum now is swung toward the Bullets.
Gus Williams is having a very good game for the Bullets. This time he strips Charles Barkley of the ball. And Bobby Jones with a good foul as he keeps Cliff Robinson from making the field goal.
Cliff Robinson will get 2 shots.
And he will go to the line for 2.
Will retain the basketball.
Cliff has not been with many winning teams. In fact, he has never been with a team that has finished the regular season over 500, and he has played 7 seasons of pro ball. Came out early from Southern Cal.
This is going to be one of those flagrant foul calls now, as Robinson will get 2 shots, and the Bullets will get the ball.
The call is, if you have what the officials feel is a sure breakaway and you foul the guy in the act, you get the flagrant foul call.
A break for the Sixers as Robinson misses a pair, but the Bullets will keep the ball. 1:33 left in the first half. The Bullets protecting a 4-point lead. Jeff Malone with it. He goes on Julius Erving and fires over Doc. Kind of forced that one up there, and way up there it went too, up on top of the board. And Robinson called on a over-the-top foul as that ball was dangling high atop the rim. Boy, Malone really wanted that one in the worst way. Here come the Sixers now. Chance to cut into that Washington lead, get it down to 2. Bobby Jones and Cliff Robinson battling for position. Robinson's really psyched. He's playing a very physical game. Sometimes he'll come to a game and just drift around as though he's not even with it. Bobby Jones with the shot.
Bobby Jones.
Classic Bobby Jones as he finds himself open right at the side of the foul line, gets the open jumper, puts the Sixers to within 2.
50 seconds left here in the opening half. Kind of a peanut butter game, sticking to the roof of your mouth. Here comes Barkley away with it. A foul before all of this here as Gus Williams called for reaching in and grabbing Charles Barkley.
Personal foul, Dudley Bradley is first. Teams over.
So with 38 seconds to go in the first half, it's been a quiet first half for Barkley by his standards. He goes to the line.
You're right, Jim. He's got 11 points, but really he hasn't done much one-on-one. A lot of the points that he's picked up have come off the offensive board, some garbage points as Jeff Malone checks in for the Washington Bullets for Dudley Bradley. And also because the Sixers haven't been into the open floor. We all know that Charles loves the open highway, loves to lead the break up the floor, fill the wing, get his dunks, and cause some excitement. And the Sixers have not been able to do that. The Bullets have the truck pull going. It's nice and slow. It's just dragging out right now. Only 38 seconds to go in a 44-42 game.
Barkley 4 for 6 from the line on that last attempt. Sixers down by 1. 30 seconds left in the half. 15 on the shot clock. Gus Williams, 3-point attempt. He's got one already. Barkley had the rebound, and now it's kicked off by Dudley Bradley. Or no, make that Cliff Robinson down there. Kicks it away. 18 seconds to go. Here comes Bradley into the game. A defensive player will replace Malone.
Kevin Lockery playing offense-defense here as Dudley Bradley for the second time in the last minute comes in. Sixers can hold here for a shot if they get a field goal. They got the lead at halftime.
Got 15 seconds to work with. Generally like to take it down to 7. Cheeks will penetrate, and if he's got it, he'll keep going, or he'll dish off to one of the corners. There it is. An elbowing foul.
Gus Williams is first. The team's over the limit.
Gus Williams called for the personal foul, and Mo Cheeks will come away with at least a pair of free throws.
And more offense-defense for the Bullets. Tom McMillan into the game. Jeff Malone back in. Manute Bol and Dudley Bradley go out. And Charles Barkley out for the 76ers. Clem Johnson in there for Philadelphia.
5 seconds left here in the first half. Sixers trying to get even. And do. Cheeks going for his 11th point now. Five seconds for the Bullets to work with. They trail by 1. The Wizard with it. Way outside is Williams. He's short by about 3 feet. Julius Erving grabs it out of the air, and the Sixers go off at halftime, leading the Washington Bullets in game 1, 45-44. 11:54 to go as we get set here to start the second half. And inside to Julius Erving, who throws it right into the hands of Gus Williams, trying to feed a cutting Terry Catlett. Well, the story of this game will be settled one of two ways. The Bullets are going to have to rebound better, or the Sixers are going to have to shoot it better. Whatever happens will dictate, I think, who wins here. Williams, Gus gets it going for the Bullets, who now lead by 1. Back and forth we've gone since this game started. Big shooting edge so far for the Bullets. Big rebounding edge for Philadelphia. Julius Erving misses. Bol has it. And he'll outlet to Gus Williams. As look how slow the Bullets like to get it going down the floor. Bol with that hook shot that began the game. Doesn't get the roll this time.
Manute missing, but showing a nice soft touch on the hook.
Sixers have yet to establish any threat from distance. And Barkley double teamed as always. Has to give it up to Cheeks. Oh, Cheeks way outside, and Bol another rebound. That's 2 in a row for him. And here they come, throttling their way towards the offensive end.
I think if the Bullets could, they'd go in reverse.
Like playing in sand on the beach. Here we go inside, a good pass in there, and a missed shot by Charles Jones.
And all 5 Bullets into the backcourt, stopping the Sixers, keeping them from getting it going.
Crowd now trying to get the Sixers ignited here. Greg Stokes, the open jump shot. No, follow up Barkley. Charles, by far the game's most dominant rebounder, gets a board there. It's 13 plus a field goal. And the Sixers swing into the lead. Barkley on Charles Jones. Williams had it open. Cliff Robinson chose not to go to him. Does now. Robinson, the little hook move there, and the rebound again to Barkley. Had to go into some heavy traffic there to get it. Here goes Charles to Stokes. Stokes, the double pump on Bol, and what a move that was. This ball would have been swatted into the 15th row had Greg not exercised some great body control.
Greg a little concerned during the week at Sixers practice. He was getting out there and filling the wing on the fast break, but for some reason he really wasn't sure his teammates saw him there. He wasn't getting the ball enough, he didn't think. Got it there and made quite a miraculous shot.
Often it's just a matter of confidence whether your team does want to go to the rookie on the break. They go to him here for an important 2. Jeff Malone comes right back. 12 points for Malone. Should say a 3-point play there by Greg Stokes, who has 6 in the game. But an important 2 on that driving layup. Double team on Barkley again. Stokes makes the move that off the dribble, a rebound to Catlett, but he can't hold on, and out of bounds it goes. Williams in a hurry now to Cliff Robinson, who has the open baseline. He's deadly normally from there. Erving, Catlett, Terry Catlett off the glass. Got the shot off before Bol got into defensive position. Sixers leading at 52-48. That's a big lead by the standards of this game. Malone. Jeff Malone.
I think he feels it, Jim. That's 2 in a row.
Alley-oop swatted away by Malone, who didn't savor the jump shot very long. He got back hurriedly there and prevented an easy 2 for Erving.
Sixers trying to get their fast break game going. As Julius Erving sees his man shooting, Jeff Malone, he releases, and a good play by Malone to break up the fast break.
52-50. Barkley will inbound. Malone has played Erving tough. Stokes, the open shot, way short with it. Stolen by Barkley. Grabbed it right out of Bol's head. I don't know if you could see the frustration there, but Manute Bol just gave it an aw shucks, or whatever the Sudanese translation for that is. Here's Barkley again, who's beginning to do what he does best.
I think Kevin Lockery might want a timeout after that one.
Exactly. And with exactly 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter, the Sixers 56 and the Bullets 50. There's Bull out setting one of those long distance picks now as he has become less involved offensively to give some room to this guy, Cliff Johnson, and he takes advantage of it.
Basket for Cliff Robinson. Personal foul, Terry Catledge, his third, team's first.
This is Cliff Robinson, who, although
Line shooting 1.
25 years old, he's been in the league 7 years. He's a wily veteran by any standards. Good pump fake there against Terry Catledge, draws the foul.
Let's see if that becomes the Bullet strategy now, to give more room to the inside guys like Roundfield and Robinson, get Bull out of there along with this defensive man, and see how they operate at that level. 56-53. Here's an errant pass by Barkley, way off the mark. It must have slipped out of his hands as he tried to throw it cross court to Mo Cheeks. Turnover number 13 for the Sixers. Inside again to Robinson. Malone way off balance, but that's because he was shoved off balance. Irving with the foul. It's number 3 on Julius. Jeff Malone in the act of shooting will have 2. Malone out of Mississippi State. A school not known for its turning out of NBA players. Best ever would have to be that Bailey Howell. Malone may make NBA record bookkeepers forget Bailey Howell, though. He did so in college, and he's off to an outstanding pro career. Terry Catledge over Bull. That's the toughest job on the floor right now, is to try and shoot over that guy.
Terry has struggled against Manute tonight, no question about it.
Roundfield in the corner with the rookie Greg Stokes on him. Roundfield decides to go up with it, and here comes a rebound, a strong one by Catledge, and out running come the Sixers. Barkley tried to thread the needle and somehow got it into Mo Cheeks, but he couldn't hang on.
Substitution for 76ers, 24, Bobby Jones. Checks in for Greg Stokes.
Seems to be a masterful timeout called there by Lockery, because ever since it was called, the Sixers have really slowed down in tempo. They had it all going there, took a 6-point lead, but now they lead by 1 and a whistle. And this time a foul on Robinson, who pushes off trying to get position.
Robinson, that's his third personal foul.
3 on Cliff Robinson. 3 straight times down the floor, the Bullets have tried to isolate Robinson. Sixers trying to isolate Irving, who has it blocked, but a fine rebound by Catledge. It's blocked again. Barkley, third time no basket. Here's number 4. Tenacity paying off.
I don't think Manute Bol wasn't causing a lot of problems for the 76ers. Altered the shot of Julius Irving, altered the shot of Charles Barkley. Finally, Terry Catledge gets it down.
Until Bowles arrived, he's starting to stare at the official. Here's a travel on Malone, who came out eagerly to take that jump shot, a bit too eagerly, and lost his footing. Sixers kind of walking it into place now. Unusual style for them. Irving had to shoot quickly that time to get it over Bol. So you see, even when he doesn't block the shots, he affects them. Here's Williams back. Body's flying, it'll count, and he's fouled. Gus Williams with a chance for a 3-point play for the Bullets.
The few times the Bullets do break up the floor, usually the Wizard, Gus Williams, is involved. That time he leads the break. It was a 2-on-2 there. Charles just couldn't handle his man.
Third foul for Barkley. Sixers with a break there as the ball caroms off. Irving has 3, Barkley has 3. Catledge has 3. So the 3 big men up front are among the 3 big men for the Sixers. Barkley taking it strong, gets it over Bol and Roundfield and anybody else who cares to get in his way.
Barkley looking a lot more aggressive here in the third quarter.
Charles has said he has a tendency to start strong against these teams and run out of gas. It's working kind of the other way this game. Maybe a good sign. Here's Williams in traffic. No. Catledge just steals it out of midair. 3-on-1 Sixers. Catledge. Sixers by 5 now with 4:10 left to go in the third quarter. But a wide open Malone. Sixers really in a zone defense here. Get away with it. Forcing Malone from outside. No. Bol and Barkley battling. Bol and Barkley battling. How's that one, Mark?
Well, how's that play by Terry Catledge? As he was falling, grabbed out and Dan Roundfield made the clean play, was able to knock it out as Roundfield was looking to go up for an easy 2.
And Catledge crashing after Bol and Barkley battled. Here we go to Robinson. Bobby Jones and Cliff Robinson colliding in midair. A foul on Jones and a possible 3-pointer for Robinson.
Cliff Robinson of the line shooting 1. The Bullets 22.
And a foul there on Bobby Jones as Cliff Robinson goes in.
Dudley Bradley will replace Gus Williams. Jones with the foul and Robinson on the line. He's got 11 in the game. Still has. Looked like Bradley got a piece of Catledge on that loose ball, but it'll be ruled out of bounds off the hands of Dudley Bradley. Cheeks with it as the Sixers lead by 3. A tough game, and this has all the signs of a tough series.
Neither coach has really gone to the benches much, too, here in the third quarter.
Almost thrown away by Barkley. Saved by Cheeks now to Julius. 2 seconds on the shot clock and a great shot by Irving. Three minutes, 20 seconds left. Third quarter. Sixers trailed by 3 at the end of the first. Led by 1 at the half. Robinson, no. Rebound, Bol, but it won't count. Manute, look at him. He's trying to show who's the guilty party there. But the officials are going to say it's on you, big fella.
Manute, who usually cannot avoid but go over the top of most people, that time going over the top of Charles Barkley.
3 minutes to go. Irving goes right around Malone. Tries to come up left-handed, and Bol had a piece of it.
Larry Bird made a shot like that one time in the All-Star game, underneath the bucket, left hand.
Jeff Malone looks like Irving was just a fraction late, and a great shot by Malone, who had Julius flying after him. 64-61. Bobby Jones to Barkley. Mo Cheeks open for a rare time in this game. Watch this battle of the boards, and Bol just swipes it out of the hemisphere. Robinson. Cliff Robinson. And a whistle. Illegal defense on the Sixers. That'll be a technical. Mo Cheeks the guilty party, and to the line. Let's see. Well, before we go to the line, Matty Gukas wants a timeout. Jeff Malone in position to shoot the technical. Now Jack Madden says, hold it. Before the technical, I want the shot. So we're going to watch Malone shoot one, and then we'll have a Sixers timeout. 64-62 your score now. intensity is picking up now, most noticeably on defense. Everybody's going to have to earn what they can get here.
2 minutes.
Bradley tried to strip it out of the hands of Barkley. Julius Erving with it inside to the cutting Bobby Jones on the great pick by Barkley. Barkley went first, and then Bobby came tearing in behind him.
Still one of the best at moving without the ball is Bobby Jones, and a nice delivery by Doc.
Like a football play. Give it to the second man through. Malone, hounded by Erving, takes it anyway, and a pushing foul on Julius Erving, and that's number 4 on the doctor.
Foul, Julius Erving.
And Matt Guokas has a decision to make here, and he's going to get Sedale Threed off the bench as he wants to protect Doc here with still 1:28 to go in the third quarter. And he's got 4 fouls. He's going to want Doc down the stretch. And Sedale, who was something like, well, what was he officially? 0 for 3 in his 10 minutes in the first half. Will try to untrack his jump shot here.
Malone nearly jumps at the free throw line, but he makes one. He's got 20 points. And give him another one. Kind of reminds you of Hal Greer, the way he throws up a half a jump shot on the free throw line. Right through the hands of Charles Barkley, a costly one for the Sixers. And the Bullets can tie this game once more if they can convert here. Dudley Bradley, not much of a shooter, rebounded by Barkley to Bobby Jones on the open wing, and Bobby goes right by everybody.
Good pass by Charles to spring Bobby free.
68-64. Give and go, broken up, but not without a whistle. Bradley and Cliff Robinson trying to work that play, and a foul called in there.
Personal foul, Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones commits it. That's his third. Watch it again.
One Gus Williams.
45 seconds showing on the clock here in the third quarter.
25, Darren Day returns for Cliff
And here comes
Robinson.
Darren Day into the game for the Bullets. Also, Manute Bol is getting ready to come in. Probably for this. Well, no. I was going to say possibly for the shooter, but I doubt that. Let's see. Here he comes for still some confusion. Tom McMillan finally coming out.
Again, Kevin Lockery, much the way he did at the end of the second quarter, playing offense, defense. He wants Manute Bol in there as the Sixers, after these foul shots, will be getting possession.
Thought he might come in for Bradley to give them a little more offense here in the final possession of this third quarter, but not the case. 39 seconds left. The Sixers will have a chance, and then the Bullets will have a chance. Barkley, Brownfield on him. Look at Bol intimidate that shot. It leads a wide open Terry Catledge, however. Charles with a great pass there after being double teamed by Roundfield and Bol. 17 seconds for the Bullets. They trail it by 4. Charles Barkley not guarding anybody. Sixers getting away with an illegal D here. The running one-hander up and no good, but the tap by Roundfield is on target. 1 second for Charles. He gets it off and over everything. Here's a steal by Barkley. The lead pass to 3. Blocked there by Darren Day, but followed up in good by Sedale Threed, who stayed with it, and it paid off. It's his first 2 points of the game coming here at the outset of the fourth quarter. Sixers by 4. Darren Day with it to Roundfield. Roundfield trying to find room in that clogged up middle. Has one blocked in there by Clement Johnson, and the officials say that's a foul. Johnson with the foul, number 2 for him, and Roundfield to the line.
Roundfield getting by his man. That looked pretty clean from here. Perhaps Clement has a legitimate beef as he came from the opposite side, the weak side of the court as they call it. helping out after Roundfield got by Barkley, and Dan Roundfield coming over from Detroit in the trade that sent Rick Mahorn to the Pistons.
Dan Roundfield will shoot another.
Roundfield will have another one as McMillan goes to the bench and Manute Bol is in. Notice the importance this team places on Bol. He has gotten a lot of key minutes. He does not stay on the sidelines very long anymore. Bobby Jones is open, shoots over Bol. The rebound grabbed by Roundfield. It's on the floor loose, and here come the Bullets out with it. Darren Day will go inside. He'll take an off-balance jumper and rebounded by Cheeks.
Manute's back there, watch it.
Sixers missed the opportunity there for an open shot, have to take it back. Sedale 3, loose, Barkley scoops and gets it. One of those wonder rolls by Charles. (74-70). Jeff Malone. Off-balance jump shot. He had to kind of throw it up there instead of shooting it gracefully. Cheeks open. No, inside to Jones. Bobby is surrounded by Bullets. Maybe even fouled by a couple. Barkley on Roundfield. Nope, now Bobby is open. 8 points for Bobby Jones. And that's enough for Kevin Lockery. His team down by 6 again. He calls it time. .59 remaining. This has been such a tight game from the start that any time the Bullets seemingly go behind by more than 4 points, Kevin Lockery considers it timeout time.
That's his way of controlling the pace of the game, not letting it get out of hand, not letting the crowd get into it too.
Roundfield now to Cliff Robinson, right on target. Robinson with 13. Malone has hurt the Sixers. Robinson not so much so far. Oh,
back. Like an illegal defense here, doesn't it?
Nobody came out on Barkley for a while. Now enough time elapsed for the Bullets to sort of casually get back into man-on-man defense. Here comes Sedale 3 in a much-needed roll now, hitting from the outside.
Sedale feels it here in the fourth quarter. Made a nice layup off an offensive board. A good feed to Charles, and now the jumper. It'd be good to see him contribute.
Sixers keeping that 6-point edge. Bullets methodically trying to get an open man. Robinson working on Clement Johnson, runs out of room, but a whistle. And a foul called in there. Clement Johnson commits foul number 3.
Sixers switching on defense. You might see Bobby Jones there right in the middle of your screen on Manute Bol. Sixers don't want to have a good defensive player like that on Manute, but that was just a switch there in defense as Clement was out guarding Dan Roundfield.
Gus Williams, top of the key. Looking for Robinson again.
You know, the Sixers do have Bobby Jones on Manute Bol.
Robinson spins a couple of times and gets the shot finally to go on Clement Johnson. Cliff Robinson is a very, very talented player, a mobile player with a good baseline jump shot. Can pass, and he leads this team in steals. Sedale 3, yes.
He feels it. Heat it up, Sedale. Go ahead.
That changes the complexion completely, and the Sixers can add that dimension to this game.
We talked about him being a key, Jim.
Malone short with it. Looked like he forced it. On the move. What a pass. Oh, my. It's the best assist of the year, if I may probably overrated, but I tell you, it came at a great time, and it was an outstanding pass by Cheek.
Biggest lead of the game.
Barkley out on ground field. Again, continuing to look for Robinson, who has it. There he goes inside toward the middle that time and draws the foul. He's got the turnaround baseline jumper, and he's got the strong roll to the middle. And if you single team him, he's very, very dangerous. Clement Johnson in a hurry now. Has to go to the bench with 4 personal fouls. McMillan will give Manute Bol a break.
Very interesting, Jim. The Sixers had Bobby Jones on Manute Bol. I think what they wanted to do is give Bobby free reign, let him freelance defensively, and not have a scorer to worry about. This way they put him on Manute.
Gus Williams again to Cliff Johnson, or Robinson rather, and he draws another foul. They're really letting Robinson go to the basket here and make whatever he can out of this game.
Robinson's going to take both Bobby Jones and Charles Barkley to the hoop. Charles coming over to help out Bobby. And the foul on Charles, number 4.
Fouls beginning to pile up for the Sixers.
And you know, the Bullets only committed 2 team fouls in that third quarter, haven't committed any, and we've almost played 5 minutes of the fourth.
There's a missed foul shot by Robinson. I've seen some teams get overly dependent on a player, and the other 4 guys get the feel they're not a part of it all. What a pass by Barkley, who finds Jones, but a foul committed just prior to that great pass. And this sequence of plays, maybe over the last 4 minutes, has really exposed the Sixers for some great ball handling and passing the ball.
Well, they have that small, quick team in there, and they're all pretty versatile players, and they're showing it right now.
Bobby Jones off balance, no, and a foul though, and the Bullets are complaining. Gus Williams commits the foul. It's only his second, but it does put Bobby Jones on the line where the Sixers can expand on their 7-point lead.
Bobby Jones contributing mightily in the offensive column tonight.
Gus Williams, 84-75, 76ers to round field. One thing about the Bullets, if you get a little lead on them, you force them out of their game completely, but a great behind-the-door pass there to Gus Williams. Swung in behind the Sixers defense and became wide open. Barkley to Sedale, going to try and keep it moving, and he does. The Bullets have lived most of this game in luxury, not having to defend that outside shot, but with three of them here in the fourth quarter. Williams, no. Barkley rebounding strong. Here comes Sedale again. Cheeks. Catledge turns around over McMillan. Barkley offensive boards, and no, tap, no, rebound, Catledge, no. Round field, a foul. Third foul for Roundfield, but some tenacious offensive rebounding by the Sixers, who have dominated that offensive board in this game.
Sixers pressured the offensive boards. Terry Catledge and Charles Barkley have clearly done a good job off the offensive boards, as the Sixers as a team have clearly out-rebounded the Bullets this game. The rebounding margin was wide at the halftime, and it's as wide or wider here in the second half.
Well, that's something for the Bullets to be very concerned about. Gus Williams in traffic. He just draws the foul, throws that up in traffic, and gets himself to the free throw line. The Bullets have shot the ball very well. They're going to have games in this series where they're not going to shoot the ball well, and they're going to have to rebound it. If they can't rebound it any better than they have in this game, they're going to be in some trouble. A lot of changes now for the Bullets. 5:47 to go, and into the game all at once comes Manute Bol, Charles Jones, Dudley Bradley. joining Gus Williams and Dan Roundfield.
That's got to be a temporary move for Kevin Lockreed. Both of those players, defensive players, and he needs offense right now. Trailing by 10 with 5:47 to go. I imagine they'll only be on the floor for about a minute or two at the most.
Another rebound for Barkley on the Gus Williams miss. 20 rebounds for Charles Barkley, who averaged 18 a game against the Bullets. And how about number 3?
He's hot.
As in 3. 10 points for Sedale Threet. 4 of them on long-range jump shots, enough to get the crowd on its feet. And the Bullets into a timeout. Bullets in a little trouble now. They're down by 12, and the clock suddenly looming harshly in front of them. Here's a bad pass. It might get out of hand. Not before Charles gets it. Bingo.
That's just a question of Charles wanting it more than Dan Roundfield.
Oh, coaches just hate that. You call a timeout to get, or a 22nd in this case, to get things settled down, and then the very first play, the crowd goes bananas. Charles Barkley getting away from some illegal D there. And now a foul underneath.
Personal foul coming for Charles Barkley.
Barkley with the foul. He knew he had to hurry himself into defensive posture against somebody, and the excitement of it all causes foul number 5 on Charles. He comes to defense. Barkley took 16 shots, made 11 of them so far, and has 20 rebounds. This is Robinson punching the ball away in disgust.
Bullets have had a horrid time at the foul line tonight. And it's a shame for them because they've been to the foul line more times than the 76ers. Many more times.
Now the Bullets are shaking their heads. With 4:45 left to play, they trail it by 14 points. Largely due to number 3, Sedale Threet. Here's Catledge spinning and not getting it. A travel call. Terry Catledge has had a frustrating night trying to get a shot that Manute Bol couldn't block. Finally got one, but he had to walk to do it. Here's Bol figuring in the offense. Bad pass, loose, picked up by Cheeks. Don't know why all of a sudden they've let Bol handle the ball. He's not very good at that at all at a time when they really need a bucket. Game 2 comes up Sunday at 1. Bobby Jones open, blocked by Bol, and a foul.
'76ers, Jim, have outscored Washington 22-9 in the first 8 minutes of this quarter.
Bobby Jones with double figures, 12 points in the game.
How about 10 straight for the Sixers also?
Dudley Bradley now to Roundfield, to Robinson. This will go up. Nope, can't find the open shot, throws it away. The Bullets are coming undone. Sedale Threet has it picked loose there, but a foul as Bradley and Malone converge on Sedale Threet. Dudley Bradley with the foul.
Sixers, Jim, here I just think they feel now they're the better team than the Washington Bullets, who really had them dragged through the mud through the first 3 quarters, but Sedale Threet particularly has gotten on track. The fast break game has gotten going a little bit, and they just feel their adrenaline, the crowd's behind them, and I think mentally now they just feel like they have control of the game. They're really just putting their thumbs on the foreheads of the Bullets right now.
Sedale gave them all they could handle, and something new to think about in this 4th quarter, coming in and hitting 4 shots from long range. And suddenly the game has opened up, much to the disfavor of the Bullets, who are sinking out of it now. 94-77 with only 3:40 to play, and that pass was almost thrown errantly. Here's Dudley Bradley, short, Roundfield the rebound, and the shot counts, and he's fouled.
Personal foul, Clement Johnson.
An air ball rebounded by Roundfield. Watch.
Dan Roundfield's at the line, shooting 1.
Roundfield didn't start the game, but he's logged an awful lot of minutes, and you can expect that to be the case throughout this series.
Well, it's showing trap here.
And Robinson tips it loose, picked up by Bradley. Can't get too cozy with these guys. Now Roundfield, Clement Johnson in foul difficulty on him, and Roundfield goes up and over the top, and Matty Gukas wants a timeout before it gets too cozy. It's 94-82.
Julius Erving now checks into the game for the 76ers, replacing Clement Johnson. More action, here's Jim.
All right, the clock working now against the Bullets. Coming up on the 3-minute mark to go in this game, and the Sixers by 12. Trying to beat that pressing defense to the Bullets, and Bobby Jones has one swatted away in there.
Sixers worked on the trap in practice this week, but haven't had much success against it so far.
Roundfield having a strong game. That's 18 for him.
And 7 straight.
Now we've got a 10-point Sixer lead. But again, the clock working against the Bullets. Sixers can use up a lot of it here. They spread the floor and go to work now. Get it down to 7 seconds. Got to do something now. Tipped away by Dudley Bradley, so the Sixers will have 5 seconds to get this ball airborne.
And we've had a momentum shift. Roundfield with the offense and some good trapping defense.
Julius, 3-point distance. Converging all around the ball is Robinson, Bowl, and Roundfield. And a tie-up here. Sedale Thrito gets a piece of Dudley Bradley's arm. And with 2:14 left to go in the game, the Sixers are going to get their inspirational leader back on the floor. Charles Barkley in, Sedale Thrito off. Put Julius Erving into the backcourt now.
And of course, Charles with the 5 fouls. Matty keeping him out of the game as long as possible, but sensing the Bullets trying to come back here, they've scored 7 straight. Got to get Charles back in there.
Dudley Bradley will have another. Bullets have struggled on the line, and Robinson has one pulled out of his arms by Barkley. Charles got 21 rebounds in this game as he sets up like a pulling guard in football there, trying to throw a pick. Sixers again going to wind the clock down. Barkley goes inside the Roundfield, and wow, that was a close call there. Could have gone either way, and it's Roundfield with the block. An act of courage, if nothing else.
The thing that makes this trap so tough by the Bullets is that you got Bowl underneath even after you beat it, and Roundfield throws his shoulder into Charles, who naturally was girded for battle against the official making the call, and the Sixers can stop the streak of the Bullets here if they can sink a foul shot.
1:56 to go.
Bullets have scored 8 straight. It was 94-77, but Washington has crept back to within 9.
Sixers built that comfy pad to work with there, but burns them here. Mo Cheeks, however, has a rebound and blocked by Manute Bol. 11 in the game for Bol if you're keeping track of his blocks.
Big block, too. That layup by Cheeks could have been a backbreaker.
Here's one again, stolen by Cheeks, stolen back by Malone. Robinson on the slammer jammer, and the Bullets now are back within 7 all of a sudden. 94-87, a minute 33. That's the good news. Clock running out on these guys from Washington.
More trapping by the Bullets.
They don't do it very well, though. Not a very quick team.
Yeah, but they got Manute Bol back there.
Bad pass by Erving there, and almost stolen by Dudley Bradley, by far the best of the Washington defenders. Kevin Lockery wants a timeout. 1:20 left to play. And the clock, the big problem for the Bullets. 1:20 to go. They've got to try and erase a 7-point deficit here. Here's a steal broken up by Dudley Bradley and loose to Cliff Robinson. That was just a bad pass by the Sixers. Bradley, the open jump shot, and he drills it, and we've got a 5-point game.
Three-pointer.
And some careless pass work here by the Sixers. They beat the press this time. It's Catledge with the ball. Got to calm down, Terry. Now to Mo Cheek. Under a minute to play, though. To Barkley, slapped by Roundfield, another steal.
What a nightmare.
You're not going to get any breaks from the officials in a game like this. The defensive team will get some breaks out there. Jeff Malone off the glass, and no, Bull over top of everybody, keeps it loose. A missed layup, though. Roundfield follows and scores, and that's what I mean. They'll allow a lot of contact here in the closing seconds. The Sixers will need a timeout, and all of a sudden, Philadelphia leads by just 2. Well, that 14-point lead is sifted through the fingertips of these young Sixers now. They lead it by just 2. And ball handling a major factor in the turnaround, or lack of it, by the Sixers. They made some careless borderline passes that were broken up and stolen by the Bullets, who have converted those breaks into buckets here. However, the clock's still a factor. There's another loose ball. Here's a steal by Bradley, but he stepped on the line, and how about that for a break? Now the 24-second
Look at
clock.
Kevin Lockery.
Yeah, he's pointing to the clock. He's saying, wait a minute, all that action, they're going to have to get Kevin off if they're going to play here. Wisely, Lockery spotted a flaw in the 24-second clock. 94-92, 18 seconds to go in this game, and the Sixers have been very careless with the ball. Here's Barkley throwing it to Cheeks, who lets fly. No rebound, finally grabbed in there by Catledge. Throws it into the air, and miraculously the Sixers are going to pull it off. A reach-in grab foul there with 3 seconds on the clock. Kevin Lockery on the court doing all of that.
And Charles races into the backcourt and embraces Terry Catledge, the second-year man and the rookie. The two have become close friends. As Catledge, perhaps that was exemplary of these Sixers, how they were struggling here in the fourth quarter, Jim. Catledge just struggling on the floor, reaching out, hoping to grab that last loose ball to preserve the win, and Doc can ice it here.
Well, maybe I spoke too soon. The Sixers now, at best, can lead by 3.
The Bullets are going to want a timeout here. Do they have one left?
Do they have 3 seconds to work with.
Three-pointer could tie it and win it, depending on what happens.
Bull gets the rebound and an immediate timeout. Now Jack Madden steps in, and he spots what appears to be, the only thing I can think of is
Lane violation.
a lane violation. You can watch 150 games and never see this called in the final 3 seconds of a close ball game. The coach can just about step into the lane on a free throw like this and get away with it. Lockery just moves to half court. He's standing almost on the court. And sometimes as his emotion gets to him, he's in the fair territory. Here's another miss. We're going to do it again. This time Manute is on target. And so justice prevails, at least for the Bullets. Well, not quite. What was 3 seconds is now 2. And Lockery has a justifiable argument here if we're going to nitpick over a second. The clock is stopped during free throws, started when a player touches a loose ball. So somehow the Bullets have lost a second there when maybe, a fraction of a second was used up.
Well, you're never sure, even though the clock may say 2 seconds, the way the timer works, it could be 2 plus maybe 3/4 of another second. I guess it maybe sounds like we're splitting hairs. Kevin McKenna, who you see right there with your back to you, he may unbutton his warm-ups and come in here. He is the leading three-pointer for the Washington Bullets, 3-point scorer. Leon Wood is potent from long range. Dudley Bradley, he could shoot it up from long distance. The As I believe here, Jim, the Bullets will try to set up from three-point land and try to win this thing in regulation.
How about this play, though? You've got a guy 7'7". Put him about 2 inches from the basket and see how good he is at catching the long-distance pass and dropping it in, because you only need 2 to get this thing into overtime. Another consideration. Sure, there's the three-point chance, but as I look down, though, at that guy, he doesn't appear to be caught up in this offensive strategy, does he? He's about 7'7" from the huddle. You know, if he were a little better athlete, I think you would see that play. Who's going to stop him without committing a possible foul, although he rarely goes to the free throw line. Sixers now, all they have to do is make it a bit difficult for the Bullets. We had this game locked up and salted away. And the Bullets, frankly, surprised us with their comeback here to get this, what was once a 14-point Sixer lead, down to 2. And we have seen our own selves this year, the likes of a Julius Erving throwing in from half court to win a ball game. Oh, the Bullets are going to have that chance, it would appear. And back on the clock, by the way, goes that extra second.
Who could forget Magic Johnson that Sunday afternoon earlier this year here at the Spectrum for the LA Lakers, as we have now a full 3 seconds on the game clock. But it was Magic who sunk a three-pointer and sent the game into overtime, and the Lakers eventually went on to win. So for the Sixers, go ahead, Jim.
Well, that Manute Bol's not in the game, so forget that well-thought-out strategy here. Roundfield will inbound from midcourt. He's got Robinson, McMillan, good outside shooters, Malone, a good outside shooter, and Dudley Bradley out there, who the Sixers will most likely not pay a lot of attention to. The crowd on its feet. Here's the play. Dudley Bradley has the ball launched. Good. And it counts. Oh, my heavens. The most unlikely guy in all of basketball to shoot that shot fires it and banks it in as the clock expired. An unbelievable turnaround here. Dudley Bradley, a 34% shooter from the field, rarely takes an outside shot, is given the opportunity in this game and launches one from 35 feet. The clock goes off while the ball is in flight, and then it banks in, and miraculously the Bullets have erased a 14-point deficit in the final minutes to win this game on a three-point play. Look at it again. The ball almost stolen by Julius Erving, and then launched by Dudley Bradley.